Challenges of a modern Chief Information Officer. According to the article, The Evolving Role of the CIO, the CIO position saw its origins in the mid 1980s, just as the role of information technology began to increase in the workplace. As you can see in the timeline, technology has drastically evolved during the last couple of years. We are considered to be in the adulthood of technology. However, we continue to come across new technology that claims otherwise. By glancing at the timeline, you can visualize how fast modern CIOs need to adapt to changes in technology and how this can pose a challenge in their roles. Roles of a Chief Information Officer. Directing massive IT infrastructure investments, such as ERP systems and pervasive intranets. Speculating about potential impacts of their own internet and e-commerce initiatives as well as those of new information age competitors. Identify and respond to opportunities presented by new technologies in a timely fashion. Achieve demonstrable benefits from IT investments. As shown in the chart, mobility equals possibilities. CIOs have more responsibilities. The Office of Management and Budget recently released a memo giving all federal CIOs authority in governance, commodity, and IT, program management, and information security. CIOs have more responsibilities than ever before, especially during these evolving technological changes and the demand to stay innovative. Clearly, the memo put together by the OMB puts into perspective that CIOs are expected to play a vital role in leading successful implementations of information technology across their organization. The chart depicts the many areas that CIOs touch along their organizations. Constraints of a CIO. Constraints that information systems departments face. Increased complexity, reduced budgets, technological evolutions, ongoing changes, reactivity demanded by business, external regulations and/or internal pressure. Unfortunately, businesses have several demanding projects to juggle through the organizations. As perfectly illustrated by Vision IT Group, CIOs face a numerous time constraints and must make decisions. Next, we will explore our findings of our research pertaining to challenges that modern CIOs face. What are the issues and concerns that CIOs face? CIOs must meet the current system needs of the users and plan for the future growth of the business, all while keeping in mind the impact and changes of technology. Customers' perception of the value of IT can also affect the way the CIO does his or her job. The CIO's job is just as much about communications as it is about maintaining the company's IT structure. New online security systems have become paramount as several large organizations have suffered online system breaches, thus the Target scandal. The amount of data generated by IT systems have increased exponentially. CIOs need to be able to provide tools that allow breakdown of the data of the business.
As stated by PwC organization, in today's global digital world, data rule, safeguarding intellectual property, financial information, and your company's reputation is a crucial part of business strategy. Yet with the number of threats and the sophistication of attacks increasing, it's a formidable challenge. As the graph depicts, safeguarding breaches affect everyone. CIOs already know that situations like this are a possibility because virtually every aspect of the business these days is run on systems. However, they have the heavy burden of ensuring their organization's information systems remain secure.
The CIO needs to work up from the business needs of the organization to determine what the IT needs should be and what level of financial support is needed to get there. Standards and procedures need to be documented and provided a true sense of what each task entails and provide customers with a true sense of what is available using the current structure. CIOs should be a strong supporter of training to make sure that the staff is able to provide the level of service required by the group. CIOs must balance between support of legacy systems and push to implement newer, more extensive systems. Implications: technology continues to advance, and as such, the role that the CIO needs to play within the organization also needs to change. The CIO must be a cheerleader for the cause and fight to be included in the decision making process within the executive team, shareholders, and loyal customers. Spectacular failures of technology become big news. Society, businesses depend more on technology than ever before, making the CIO role ever more important. CIOs promptly need to spread knowledge that needs to be implemented throughout various departments.
What changed in technology? While IT typically supported a technological unsavvy workforce, that's changing. Younger employees are entering the workforce. Older employees are becoming more comfortable with technology. What does that mean for IT? Soon, CIOs will be responsible for provisioning game changing technology, delivering competitive advantage for their business, and introducing new products and services to the growth of the business.
Another challenge all CIOs are grappling with as they prepare for the 2014 is the status of their corporate data warehouse architecture. By that, I mean, what is the plan CIOs are coming up with to deal with the growth of data within their organizations? How are corporations going about their process of filtering, mining, and finding the quantitative data they need to make day-to-day decisions? This boils down to tools, and there are plenty to choose from. You'll find all sorts of software aimed at helping you get the most of your data. Which is the best for your business? While the answer varies depending on your needs, here's a short guide that might help you. It outlines a few essential features that you should look for in any solution.
The attached workflow also depicts some areas modern CIOs struggle with. They include, but are not limited to, cost control, governance, regulation, and security, advances in technology, an example, cloud, COIT, etc., optimize IT, manage technology disruptors, IT performance, and responsive talent management.
In summary, as stated by Professor Wang, ISIT is typically a staff position. They provide business values to support other business functional units, meaning they spend money to support other people. Therefore, any organization will try to minimize the cost on their IT. However, with the change of business environment, especially the high validity of consumer tastes, companies need to be very responsive. ISIT can provide and create new business opportunities. So a big challenge of a modern CIO is how to monetize ISIT of the company. Unfortunately, budgets have significantly been reduced across organizations in efforts to stay afloat, and personnel with essential knowledge are let go.
Concluding remarks: CIOs face a unique set of challenges in driving the direction and implementation of technology within the organization. CIOs must meet the IT needs of the business, plan for the future growth, and constantly modify and upgrade hardware and software to remain a competitive organization. And they need to do so under a constant pressure of maintaining a low budget.